My name is Emmanuel Kisiangani.
It's your boy, Bashir Halaiki.
Together with you, we are the Wind Down Gang. And guess what? We are back for another hour of our Wind Down Open Mic. And today's just Bashir and I in the studio. You know what that means. That means we're going to be going through the breakdown. And Bashir, tulikuwa tunaongea na Randall mazee tufanyie mambo you guys.
No, see, we went on
a breakdown.
Exactly, the way you do it is okay. Just keep on doing every day.
No, we need sound.
What do you mean? What do we need?
We need some sounds.
We don't need anything. We have you guys. You guys, first of all, how many impressions can you do?
I can do.
You can do Ruto. You can do Raila. You can do Museveni. You can do a Russian impression.
But what does that got to do with the breakdown?
So it means every day you can be doing a different version of the breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Why are you? Kwambia shame. You're being shameful about your gifts. You know, there's a story about God giving people coins.
Talents.
It was coins.
Yes.
In forms of coin. Yeah,
talent was a coin.
Sikuwa nalala church by then. Nilikuwa na hizo ma story. By then nilikuwa nalalanga praise and worship. Lakini time ya sermon nilikuwa nasikiliza. The stories were interesting.
All right.
Yeah, it was very weird as a Muslim yenyewe nikipiga makofi hapo yenyewe for nani.
There was once I went for You guys, there was once I went for mass with my Catholic friends because me I'm not Catholic and tukaingia hapo ndani. Alafu first of all ilikuwa around lunchtime so kidogo mazee priest akabomoa sana mwili ya Yesu. You know he takes the nyime
akaumega mkate.
You know hiyo nyime baki. So the yenye iko kwa hiyo bowl so lazima i-clear.
Yeah.
So akaipepeta hiyo. In fact I'm even measuring mate. So akaipepeta. Alafu sasa akakunywa hiyo damu ya Yesu imebaki. You guys nilimeza mate bigi sana.
Yeah.
But now during in fact I think that's the reason nilikuwa na meza mate during when guys are panging the line kupokea mwili wa Yesu. Sasa mimi nikaambiwa mwili wa Yesu priest anasema mwili wa Yesu. I think you're supposed to say something else but mimi nikasema asanti. Take mwili wa Yesu asanti toka hapa wewe.
Imposter. So I think they ask you if you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior,
no,
and then you have to say, yeah.
No, that is not the one for pangaing, you guys.
Let me tell you, by the you guys, me have eaten sacrament, by the.
I know.
As a kid.
But you guys, I don't think that's what they say.
You know me, I was seeing people by the. Because I went to a Catholic primary school. So all through primary school, I was seeing people now during that Holy Communion getting the sacrament. And you know, like when you're going to that line, you're very humble.
Yes.
So you go there.
You have to have a humble demeanor.
Yeah, so it's either you remove your tongue and then the father places it on your tongue.
Or your palm.
But every time I saw them, first of all, they are very humble when they're going there. And then when they receive the body of Christ, they go back to their seat and they sort of like...
Yeah, you...
So I thought, Maze, all those things are because of the sacrament.
Oh, you thought it makes
So I was curious,
humble.
First of all, of how it tastes.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was sweet. So one day, by the way, I think my auntie was, you know how you launch a new house, you have to like do a mass in that new house so that you can be blessed and all that. So there was a service, there was a mass in my aunt's place. So me, I thought that was like a good opportunity. So while people were lining up, I snuck into the line, went there. Kaulizwa hiyo swali, I said yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The father placed the sacrament on my tongue, measured it. I was disappointed, my guy.
Oh, you guys, you're expecting
it was tasteless. I thought it was sweet. So after eating that, I went back and then I waited for the effect. I thought now after you eat it, it immediately now it forces you to bow down.
There's an overwhelming feeling
so
of
after
humility.
sitting down, I was looking around. I'm like, why isn't it happening to me? So that time now is where my mom realizes that, you know, his Muslim child has taken a sacrament. So I was really wondering if I have left the religion, you guys. The entire time I was just curious about the taste of the bread.
You guys, I think uliacha.
You think me and Jesus are good?
You guys think you're out, you guys. I don't know what you're gonna do, but Anyway, story for another day. Bashir, there's a story I've been following. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube, by the way. Sorry, I've almost slipped my mind. We're live on YouTube. Radio Gen KE is our handle on YouTube. The goodness with YouTube is you can be like Brian21 who says tukondani tena mno. You can send in your comments. We're going to be live on YouTube all the way till 9 o'clock. So take advantage of that because you can reach us directly. Blazius Momboy is also in the building. He's become a regular on our YouTube channel. And nasema show 10 moto tena sana mno, you guy. Wait, Bashir, I'm always fascinated as an artist by other artists who go up and then they come back down crashing. And the reason I'm fascinated is because I'm also in the art sphere. So I'm always looking at things. I always go... there are some of these YouTube channels which are also chungulia, because you find someone has 126,000 followers lakini akona 2,000 views. So unashanga huyu kulienda aje? So I normally scroll uko chini to see huyu alifanya aje ndio views sasa
zikapanda.
So when you scroll uko chini unaona ziko juu, and then unaona mtu labda alichukua long break, consistency ikaingia mtaroni, alafu akarudi,
ama they stopped doing the content that got them the followers.
Yes, that's also another thing. There's a chick's page I was looking at. I don't want to say her name here, but I was looking at her page. She used to do a lot of I think youthful content because she was young at the time. She was talking about dating and stuff like that. But I think her audience grew up and now maybe they are married. So, and I don't think she changed up the content. So, either you get a new audience,
or she's still doing the same youthful type of thing. But
so she's not
adapting. Her core audience has moved on and married. And so they can't relate to that old drama.
So it's become something I'm in the habit of doing. I like checking what people are doing. What people are not doing, which they used to do in the past. So lately, this guy called Burna Boy has really caught my eye. Because I saw a video of him juzi. There was some audience members walikuwa hapo mbele na walikuwa nakaa nika wamelala. Hawako engaged na show. The guy was speaking his show. Sijui ni ngoma gani alikuwa naimba.
We don't cast last.
Check everybody go to breakfast. Wayo. So akapiga mayo, kumbe udem na boys usingizi sasa ndio ilikuwa imekita mizizi hapo kwa mayo.
Wako wana chop breakfast.
So akawajaribu na hiyo tonight will be your night. Unajua? Check it, tonight will be your night. Aburuburu. Akawapiga na hiyo pia.
Haikuwaka. Akaamua apige na gani ingine. I be common person, now your happiness still be my own.
Yes, I think I've reached my limit.
Research.
I've reached my limit of Burna Boy jams.
You can bank on it.
So this guy amsha those guys. He told them to go. He even called security and told security to chomoka. Last year I came across a video of Burna Boy. I think somebody rushed him on stage or something. And then he left. He was in Nigeria that time. Akasema no, I don't like this thing. Alafu akaishi.
What are you thinking about Nigeria?
So he bounced, mazi. There's another day I was watching him, and then he pointed at someone over there and said, "You people, you can't come here and do that." And then he refunded them their money, seemingly on the video.
So there was another time also, one of the people was not singing enthusiastically. You see how you are singing one of your best songs and then one person is just looking at you. So he decided, I'll refund your money. You're not enthusiastic about being here. So take your money and go.
And step out of here. So
check it, get.
Check it. So if you look at that and you fast forward and check out, I don't know if it's related, but there was a concert allegedly which he did, which was
because he's right now on tour in the US.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a concert he did which was empty. Did you see that?
I've seen a couple of videos.
Lying up.
But now the problem is, sometimes you are doing sound check. Sometimes the show has not started.
Guys were alleging it's sound check. Others were saying they even went and got torches and put them on the seats in your place ikae imejaa. But I feel like if he continues with this trend atakuwa waliobobea.
But he said he does not care about all that.
He didn't care about being a waliobobea.
He said he was asked about that.
About what?
About chujaing his fans. First of all, he said he does not like dealing with broke people.
He said that.
He said that, yeah. Him is all about the money.
He didn't deal with broke guys.
Yeah.
So who are the broke guys?
See, the fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys like his level of arrogance.
Yeah, but he's always had this track record of like having like a grandiose sense of being. He's always arrogant. Even like that time he had beef with Kenyans. He came to Kenya and I don't know he had
initially
the first time. Even the interview he did with I think Larry Mado.
No, that wasn't him.
It wasn't him?
That was Davido.
Yeah. Those are, like he's had that type of aggression towards his fan base. I don't know why.
So maybe now it's being amplified. Now
but it's
he's enjoyed a very long stretch of success.
If you know Burna Boy, he's like that. Like it's not happened once, not twice, not thrice.
Yeah.
It's every year he always has to get into it with his fans.
And I think that is now, the concept of Achilles heel. Like this is the thing which maybe he's been doing, which people have been ignoring, but now he's kept doing it until he's spoiled, and now mazee imemfikia. Unaona tunamwongelea hapa Radio Generation. But unajua watu wangapi wanasikiza hapa Radio Generation?
I know. But you guys, people are still listening to R. Kelly and P. Diddy.
But they're not going to his concert?
It's because they're in jail.
Jaribu apige concert uone kaa watatokea.
Well, they'll go.
Akitokea, will they go?
Yeah.
Me, I think guys are disgusted about Burna
They
Boy.
are disgusted.
But this is a new era. This is a new era of being
It is a new era. But to be honest, his songs are really good.
Yeah?
Me, I'll still listen to his songs. If Burna Boy comes to Kenya, I'll still go. If I have the ability, I'll still go.
What if akufukuze na $10 ya yours you guys?
It's okay. At least Burna Boy aliniona. Yeah. Me, I'll cut that clip and I'll say me, I was the guy who Burna Boy banished from his concert. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that he's reached a level of success where I don't feel there's any level of success where you can be rude to your fan. Like there are the people who have literally gotten you where you are. You don't understand the situation. Maybe those guys were drunk the whole day, and by the time they were getting there, zilikuwa zimewalemea. You don't understand. But he has that abrasive approach when it comes to his fans, which is not right. But the one thing people will not do is, as they are saying, that they'll cancel him until he goes back to the village of Nigeria. That guy will pattern himself in Ibadan. I don't think he'll go. He won't go back to Ojuoleba. Where is it? Ojuoleba ni boy mwingine Wizkid. It's still kwani haezi enda huko. Maybe it'll be so bad atajipata Lwandeti. Check it, how I started selling tire in Lwandeti. I used to be very big artist. Then I became very arrogant. I used to chase people from my show. I'd refund them the money. And then somebody called Bashir said, I will not be affected. And now I've been affected. I'm in Lwandeti selling tire. I don't think he will. Because Matenya akiuza tire Lwandeti tena ni buy mataya kwake. Bora tu aniimbie a few songs. Did you see that? Burna Boy. Yeah. You guys, sikujua uko hapa, check mimi na kamera yangu. So, do you know Swahili? Good. As you're fixing the tire, in if slow punch ama ni nini? Sing for us nini. Tonight will be a night. Check it, Burna Boy. Tonight will be your night. I believe. I don't think so. You guys, you have to watch out as an artist. He's done this so many times and he's survived. I don't think that they're gonna cancel him. No. That is a very, let me tell you right very now, those dangerous people who are saying that they're gonna cancel Burna Boy. He's gonna be cancelled by his behavior, not even by people. Yes, but it's people boycotting his shows. That's what you're saying. They'll stop going to his shows and thus he'll be cancelled. You guys, do you know the Green Network? They haven't paid, so I can't talk about them directly. All right. Me, I subscribe to the Green Network. All right. So till today, when you buy airtime, they send you a message saying what? Thank you for choosing to use this network. All right. If you're flying with our local, carrier, all right, the pride of Africa, when you're getting in there, thank you for flying, KQ. You get what I'm saying? So these companies, which are very, very big, even, these soda companies, like any company, what they're sold, one of the things they do is no matter what level they are, they take that customer care to the ultimate level, and they use what like, thank you, we appreciate you for being over here, we appreciate for you using our service, and they don't have to.
You know, like I'm the one who needed the service. I wanted to send my money. These guys send my money, and they're still thanking me. So what you learn from that is whatever level you're at on in life, if you forget thank you and just common courtesy, you guys will really come crashing down. Na utakuwa unauza mataya pale jua kali.
But I can argue that type of behavior is part of his sort of persona. Like we know Burna Boy because he's like that. Like it's become
but to be honest, I never knew.
You always think Burna Boy is a kind guy.
I thought he was a decent fella.
Give me one thing he's ever done that you're like, hey, Burna is a polite
aliimba hiyo ngoma ya tonight will be a night. Nilikuwa napenda hiyo ngoma yangu.
Burna Boy is always like that. Like he's always he has that, and it's like it speaks to more. If you meet any Nigerians are like that generally. You know, they are very arrogant, they are very prideful. It's part of their culture. So I think maybe it's just being Nigerian or something.
Maybe his mother. You guys,
his mother is his manager.
A good story is Mike Tyson. Remember there, Mike Tyson became arrogant towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
Like he said, biting in a Holyfield. He never used to go for training. There was a time before fight alienda kakomonga yake yote the whole night long, alafu ndio akatokea kwa fight. And if you hear him talking about it now in retrospect, he's very sad. You know, I used to be a lion, man. I used to be a beast. I used to eat you up. And then now I miss being that person on the ring.
I think it's all that weed he's smoking. You know, he has a farm. Tyson farm. Yeah, he has a marijuana brand.
Yeah, he does.
There's a clip I remember of him when some of this like just pre-match interviews about a fight, and then he's being asked what he thinks about the fight. He's like, I think it was just straight after jail or something. He was saying the way he does not care about the belt, about the accolades, about even
you think this is garbage. Even Morgan.
Yeah, he said
this is garbage. This is garbage. I don't like any of this.
He said, I'm only interested in stripping his health away from him.
Oh, you're talking about now
even before.
Pre-match?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine you're just there practicing before going to a fight, and then the guy next to you is saying he doesn't even care about winning. He just wants to strip your health away from you.
I think there's a day he said, I'm going to eat your kids.
Yeah. That guy was scary, Joe.
But you guys, one of the things I've learned in my 44 years, in fact, another friend of ours, his mom, Eriko, remember Eriko, my buddy? He was there, I was with him over here. So he was telling me the way his mother told him the way hakuna pesa ishangi. You guys, kuna pesa zingine, you think you're thicker than you're freaking on another level. Lakini mazee, hiyo pesa unapata imeisha. So there's no, in fact, she was telling us about some other guy who used to do some weird deals. Then I was like, anafanya hizo vitu. Lakini wewe ngoja utaona, mpatie 10 years. You guy say anaishi hiyo maisha mother alikuwa na predict. In fact, my pal was telling me about this guy. He went and visited him and saw the things that guy is pitying now. This is a guy who used to be a baller and a short caller, but he wasn't doing legal stuff. So just as my pal's mother predicted, the guy is you guy on the ground, you guy. And I'm not celebrating his failure. I'm just saying there's a route you use which while you're there you think you're, you know, hawezi guzwa na mtu. Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson mazee was on the pinnacle of life. At least now he's clawed his way back. But all that money Kusha. Have you ever read the way he anakutana, like somebody you take his car alafu anasahau amekupatia gari yake. You guy, he'd spend $1 million in a day and buy a watch. Sijui anapatia msee. He used to katia chicks with money. You guys, that guy must crash down, and I'm sure he's made more money than Burna Boy. Yeah, man.
Definitely. I think he's made well over a B. And then also there's also like the money ingegrow ikuwe pesa ngapi. Like teme kama angeweka tu pahali igrow pole pole. Like how much money he would have.
Yeah, like, if you lived a simpler life.
Yeah, like the possibility of just the compounding effect of that money, sizing ingekuwa pesa ngapi.
Have you ever heard the story about Shaquille O'Neal? The way he had the first time he got some money, he went, he bought a Benz or something in a digs. I know I'm butchering the story. And then he went and also bought the same for his family members. So in an instant, he had wiped out of a mail from his account.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where he got the education, but he went back to school. He did a master's, and now he has a very good money management plan. Like he went and learned how to interact and live with money. So if at all he stayed on that path, like people like Scottie Pippen, unakumbuka Scottie Pippen?
Yeah.
He was Michael Jordan's sort of number 2 for Chicago Bulls. Scottie Pippen went and bought private jet, which also still had issues. So the guy, first of all, he didn't negotiate a proper contract on the at Chicago Bulls. He signed a long-term contract, and yet his value was growing every single day. So he also messed up and paid for it financially. If you look at his life, it looks like he's doing okay, but he would have done better. But my point in saying all these things is I don't think there's any money, any level you can figure and say, hey, now I'm gonna be arrogant to my fans because this is my personality. I don't think so.
But I think for Burna Boy, and I'm just saying, like, okay, let's for example, let me indulge your delusion. Watu wakatae kubuy tickets za show zake. I mean, that's a major revenue stream.
Nini?
Si watu wakatae show up for the shows. They're not buying tickets anymore, so he's not making money from shows. He still has his music. People are still streaming his music.
Streaming, you guys?
Yeah.
Streaming mazizo dozi na kuanga peanuts.
Bado anauza like kama akona like the masters to his music, like it's still worth some money.
You think he has?
Yeah.
But is it true Floyd Money Mayweather mazee anaingia mtaro moja ajab?
Financial? Aje.
Just hizo rumor?
Si ametoka kupigana na Jake Paul juzi tu.
Kwa hizo dosi zishaisha.
And then actually this year he's supposed to fight nani? Tyson.
Okay, that is not true, just maybe. But I've had rumors that anaingia mtaro. Yeah. Just hiyo rumor. You guys, Floyd Money Mayweather, you guys about to repair tires up in London.
He's about to drop his middle name. He's dropping his money.
Aya, huyu alikuanga Floyd Money Mayweather. Alikuwa anafanyanga boxing, We, hebu tengeneza hiyo tire, tengeneza hiyo.
Why are you collecting all these legends you guys in London? I don't think they'll fall that far.
It's a nice place to chill, you guys. You can make some living.
It's like that guy of rich dad, poor dad. What is he called?
Kiyosaki.
Yeah. See, allegedly he owes the bank like I think 50B or something.
For real?
Yeah.
Since when, man?
Yeah, I saw a post about that. Like he's actually in debt. But rich people are always in debt, though.
You could argue.
Yeah, like they never use their money. Yeah, like someone like Elon Musk, he had to get a loan to buy Twitter. Yet he had the money if he wanted to, but they don't really like selling because most of their money is in like stocks and like in the financial market.
But you guys, when you're up, how do you stay up, Mazi? Because
I think you need to be grounded first of all.
What do you mean by grounded?
You need to be grounded in the sense that ufai kubadilisha life yako very fast. Because hii pesa let's say for example, even like athletes, just a weird statistic is like 60% of like even NBA athletes they go broke 10 years after they retire. Because ile lifestyle ulikuwa unaishi as an athlete. Let me give you an example. A better example is maybe someone who's playing football. You know, they're paid per week. So let's say a player in Manchester City, you're being paid, let's say 200k pounds a week. You're living in London. You're definitely living in a good neighborhood. You don't own the house. Maybe you're just renting it. Like your expenditure is still very high. So if you're not saving that money, there's a good chance that you're just surviving on
because you don't know how to generate it, right?
Yeah, you're just surviving on 200,000 pounds a week, paying rent, servicing your cars. You have like a holiday home. So I feel like once your expenditure balloons to fit the amount of money you're making, the same way the big best man was telling us, like a lot of people live up to their limits, not below their limits. So I think like unafaa maintain lifestyle yako. You know, we have a lot of people like even Kante used to play for Chelsea. Like he was a humble guy. Even when he was making a lot of money, still drove a small car.
He's the guy who had a smashed phone.
Yeah, that's Mane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Sadio Mane.
Kante is another guy?
Yeah, he used to play for Chelsea.
Oh, is he?
He's from France.
Oh, he's French?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he's just Congolese if you look at him.
From there he talks.
Yeah. So he lived like a very just simple life. And I feel like those people are the people who are...
And how's he doing now?
I don't know if he retired or he's still playing, but like and ajaishi yo, like, because a lot of athletes na even musicians, like you start making money and then you start living like a superstar.
But sometimes these guys bait you, Mazi. These guys for Bugatti come, they start offering you cars.
You know.
They do. They just give you a car.
Why?
Yeah. See, you're a superstar. You have eyeballs. So they give you a moti. You guy, you wanna.
But how are you gonna service that car, you guys?
See, now 200K, you guys per week.
And then also another way they lose a lot of their money is the women they end up with.
The snow bunnies.
The snow bunnies, like you're a big star.
Where do the snow bunnies find them?
I don't know why, like the higher you go up in the world,
the more there's no bunnies.
Yeah, I think Seonasemanga, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So it's like there's always snow at the top of the mountain. Mount
Kenya, the only African mountain with the snow at the top.
Yeah, because I was watching, there's a knee I'm watching right now, it's called Starting 5. It's about NBA. And all of these black athletes, I promise you, they have white wives.
Even Nani is married to a mega snow pwani, you guy.
What do you think so?
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. That shocked me because I was watching the documentary and everything else was just nice. I thought, hey, I'm even looking at the kids. I'm like, what? You mean the greatest of all time has a black woman?
Who's this?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I saw the.
Although he's had different.
Yeah, but like the one he's with right now.
Yeah.
Do you think they're better money managers? The whites.
I don't know. Yeah, because they manage your money nicely after they chuja you.
Well, they manage it vizuri so that when they divorce you, it's not spent.
But maybe Eddie Murphy has what's it called? The prenuptial agreement with this latest mommy.
Yeah.
You uliona kejao mzee?
Ish.
Alafu ni safi.
Ulisikia hiyo pare alisema anasikia baridi wacha afunge roof. Take it. I was like, damn. Comedy yenyewe you guy. After hapo I think niliandika mistari ka 10.
But one of the things he said is then meza in it and partake in
yeah. I remember
that's what I wanted to say at the top of the hour.
And he was saying how he's buried a lot of his friends, a lot of
Kina Robin Williams. You're saying nani alidedi bila ene. Back to our conversation.
Bruh, alisema he had to pay for
Richard
the burial.
Pryor. Red Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
a lot of them.
Crazy. Yeah.
He was talking about how he was with was it Robin Williams and another guy, and then those guys put the white on the table. So he was saying, imagine you're chilling with two of the best, like your idols. You're in a room with them. There's no one. It's like if you meet your two idols right now and you are in a place and then they chomoa a miscellaneous white substance and put it on the table. How many people will say no?
Yeah, true.
Like these are your idols. Like it's not that you're just a random guy up in the corner.
So wanakuambia upige.
Yeah, because hata wanapiga. So it's like you're part of the gang now sniff.
It's like an initiation.
Yeah.
Umse angekuwa nayo keja sahi kangepiga your line, you guys. It's funny how a small thing can take you in a different trajectory.
Yeah, because it starts with that. It turns out the snow, and then now you want a different high.
Yeah. It starts with the snow, and then goes on to the snow bunny. Even Tiger Woods, you guys was hooked up with a major snow bunny.
Yeah.
Huh?
Even Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is actually up to now, I think, arguably one of the best midfielders I've ever seen play. He was so good. He used to play for Manchester, Juventus. And then I don't know, he got into a scandal when he was in Juventus where I think stories are doping ama nini. So allegedly he was saying he injured his kiddos food. Like you're making your kiddo like Cerelac and then you onja it. So apparently it has a substance. They don't say ati wacha tupime testosterone ama nini. They pima some of those chemicals that are found in these things. So even wakapatikana, he was given like a 2-3 year ban from playing football.
Oh, okay. And he's never recovered since.
So during that time, as his white wife, you guys.
Seriously, you guys, that is sad.
So I think he recently got back to playing football. I don't know which club he went to, but he was crying. He was so
Division
terrible.
8.
Yeah. Think anacheza maze FKF.
You guys anacheza London United.
Uza kwa hapa maze Gor.
You guys, that is rough. Wait, now my comments hapa watu wamefurika kama nzige, you guys, like a nonsense. Hey, we have so many guys watching. Geoffrey Ngugi says they say the white bunny thing is because the sisters are poor in financial management. I think these guys are just preaching against us and our sister and you guys.
Yeah.
You guys say what to manage those zako lakini si wewe utakuwa nayo.
You need to be careful.
Unaona kasa Tiger Woods. Like see Tiger Woods was true by that mami of his. But then again he was also Komonga and left, right, and center.
You got everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Even in northwest.
What do you mean?
See, like every
that
direction.
Guy. Nani? Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
he was meaning okay.
South, east, west.
I almost said something using the word wood. Wait, Ambrose Kuloba Mazee anasema Kante is in Saudi League now. Allegedly, Sadio Mane gives his village mates a stipend of $17 a family, you guy. Hey, lakini hii kuwa na doa alafu kuna patiana tu ocha, you guy. What do you think of that, you guy?
No, for Mane actually, because hiyo story yote ilianza because of the broken phone. So I think he was photographed carrying that broken iPhone.
I saw that too.
Yeah, and then he was asked. So he said in his village, because he comes from, is it Senegal? He comes from Senegal. From his village, he's saying, because he used to play ball there. He's saying, like, there's no way me I can be here balling, and I know the people back in my village have no water, have no access to schools. So a lot of his money, he's built schools there. He's built, like, access to water, hospitals.
Yeah, that's polite.
All those things. Yeah. And as Vonasema, he's still
doing what the Gawa is supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Right? So alisema it doesn't make sense anze kununua sijui the latest iPhone nini, knowing that there's a kid back home where he grew up, where he used to play football, who doesn't have like just the basics. You guys,
Geoffrey Ngugi anasema Bana Nyorea's fans alafu anasafisha na common person. Common person
ni ngoma.
Oh, okay. So now piga na hiyo ngoma. Eish. Key and Peele have an interesting skit from on Iron Mike. That's Geoffrey again. This brother was an interesting take over here. Geoffrey still. He's saying, for women, put your wealth under your mother like Akon. Convict music. You guy, he was sued by his mommy and they went and found out jamaa kona $10,000 peke yake. You guy, juu chini.
There's Hakimi.
Who's Hakimi?
Hakimi is a Moroccan footballer.
Oh, he was playing in the European leagues?
I think La Liga. He used to play for Real Madrid.
Then he got signed with this Snow Bunny.
Yeah, and then the Snow Bunny wanted the money. And akapata mazee madha yake ndo akona hizo do zote.
And there's no legal way to chukua those funds from mother.
It's mother's money.
You guy, in whose hands are we safe?
No, I think you should love, but anyway, stories are do. That's why like signing like a prenup, I feel like if enyewe uko na hizo do and unajua mapenzi uisha, that's the thing. It's like right now we love each other nini, but I don't trust that when things go bad you'll have my interests.
Like me tangu niingia hii radio generation, you guys, mademo ananisumbua sana hapo Kitengela area. Yeah, but wanaletea ma gift kwa keja stuff like that. Chiki mwana nimekuletea dina. Cheki wewe ulijua niko na kazi? Ulijuaje niko okay umepika nini? No, but would you still, if you're playing at that level, and I'm talking about wachana hata na soka in life, on those levels where these guys have access, can you really operate there, you guys, with our sisters from Apple Wandeti village?
But now that's the
thing. Maybe unaenda sana paka I'll relate sasa na sister wetu.
Not even I'll relate. They are not even in the room. Like all the places you're hanging out.
Ideally you're supposed to grab them and go with them there.
Don't nasema the best ni msee mwenye ulikuwa naye before do. You build together. She stands by you.
She sticks by you. Check it, stick by me and I'll stick by you.
You make the money together. And then now, ideally, that is how you can end up with a black lady, because as I told you, like now, once you start making this money, all the rooms you're entering, white, all the place you're going to play golf, white. Like you're not seeing as many sisters as time ulikuwa umesota, and also you're not seeing as many white brothers too. Like mtapatana watu kadhaa tu, so the pool is smaller and like it's smaller and whiter.
There's this documentary which you should check out. And God Grew Tired of Us. It's produced by Brad Pitt, I think, and his wife. So it's about this. It's about the journey of these Sudanese refugee kids So there were it documents. There was a huge war, and then they walked from some place in South Sudan, and then they walked down towards Kakuma refugee camp, and many of them died on the way. It's a very horrific story of that walk. If you talk to AK Jambo, Akau Dance, he'll tell you the story. AK Dance, Akau Jambo rather. So they went to Kakuma, and then while they were there, they sort of grew up there. Many of them without parents, so they got sponsorship from the American government, where they were taking many of these young South Sudanese and giving them citizenship in the States. So they ship them, they airlift them. So Kakuma refugee camp, straight to the airport, ndege you guy, America mazi. Ukifika America, they hook you up with a job, and then you start working, and you're sort of trained into the system. And these guys were so detached from modern life. When they were flying in the aeroplane heading to the States, unajua venye unapewa butter ya kupaka kwa mkate kwa ndege. These guys were bomoing that butter, you guy.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, this thing tastes a bit salty. So like that's the level of orchardness, and understandably so.
Yeah.
So they go to America. So there's one guy who was specifically alinibamba because he went there and he was one of these focus guys. Alikuwa kama mwalimu. So unajua hiyo dimina mwalimu, seriousness, waking up early.
You get blazer.
Yeah, your blazer. Even had that coat. So that guy, he had a girlfriend in Kakuma. So he said, I want to work very hard, and then I get a job, and then I go back and take my wife. And then that guy worked in the States for years, came back to Kenya, went to the place where his girlfriend used to be, married her, and you guys took him as to America. You guys didn't want to really touch. That guy decided he's not moving along with any American or snow bunny. That guy was hooked up with his girlfriend when aliacha hapo chini. So and now they're living happily ever after. There are also many other sad stories about some of them who lost their way, adapted to the Western culture. But anyway, I said all those things just to highlight this guy who remembered, the girlfriend of his youth, took her, and now you guys living together. I think maybe it's just a mindset and a decision you make. But now also, if you think about it, some of these people, especially in soccer, experience a very high level of success, and they're also very young.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about this story as a 40-year-old. If you're in your 20s, I don't think you're thinking like that. I don't think you're thinking, hey, bana, wacha nirudi home nichukue dem fulani, unless you're like that mwalimu guy.
Yeah.
So I think these guys, as you're saying, they operate on a very high level, and it's a shock. And because you're successful, I feel like that society knows how to take people who are successful and assimilate them to their lifestyle, because they're getting value from you. Maybe you're not even a good soccer player. Maybe you're brilliant. See, most of us, we have a lot of brain drain from Africa to the States and to the West. Brilliant guys, they go, they get working visas in the States, and they go and assimilate to that society. Wanaacha gap kubwa hapa.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing. You go, you're gifted, you're really good in your career, then they just assimilate you. Jipata marry into that culture. Yeah, man.
A lot of these celebrities and sports stars, one of the things they struggle with is like marrying and dating, because if you didn't come up with someone, like you had a girlfriend, and most of them choose these girlfriends. So once you start making money, you see that this girlfriend and you get yako chini, because now you're exposed to a new breed of women. But now this new breed of women are only attracted to you because of the glam and the glitter. So you go and you stay with that group, you start dating from that pool of women.
They have the complexion for the protection of the situation.
So you forget your girlfriend who was with you when you were PTering. You go and meet these snowbunnies, and you start hooking up with them, end up marrying one. And that's how most of them end up getting into these stories are 50-50, sijui losing your wealth to a snowbunny, nini. I feel most of them actually go back and take their high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
And they struggle to find, like, they'll tell you, I'll pay money to find someone who does not know me.
You get John Maina says, Pogba's wife never left him. She stuck with him during the crisis. Honest Man says, marriage is a lucrative business these days. Avoid. You get honest, man has thrown the whole marriage institution under the bus, my guy. Amesema it's a lucrative business these days. Avoid. Alafu akaweka hazard ile ya nuclear. Unajua hiyo hazard yenye ukienda huko Chernobyl unapata hiyo sign ya hazard.
Biohazard.
Yeah, bana. I don't know about the Pogba story. Maybe we'll confirm the story. Geoffrey says an interesting thing. He says, I think he's talking about Mane. He's saying, yet his village mates have a gava shame. I think it's a shame for an athlete to start coming to build houses.
Mr. Beast was here drilling wells. What do you think as the area chief, the MCA? How are you feeling when someone else is coming to do your job?
That's why they try to prevent you from doing those maendeleos, because you're putting them to shame. Sieriko alienda huko Turkana akajaribu kujenga nyumba ya watoto, like a classroom. The local leaders, you guys, were very upset. Yeah,
for real.
Ule wa sisi kwa sisi. I went and tried to do something in Turkana, and the local leaders walisema uja mama zame to disrespect Boya by coming to build a classroom for our toys who are sawing under a tree.
Yeah. There's surely some benefit of just reading under
fresh
a tree.
Air.
Yeah.
Nice views, you guys.
You can use your imagination. You can look around.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to ask to go to the toilet. You just go.
You just go up on the spot, you guys. Siafu observation.
You just live in the middle of the
Check your sim Siafu. Hey, that's not in a straight line.
Yeah, biology, Mazai, you're always in the lab.
You guys, the teacher has a quick access to sticks. Okay, there are many advantages of learning under a tree.
That is quite sad, Maze.
Yeah, Maze. Wait, Advocate Mariba anasema he's tuned in from Ruiru. I don't know if it's a he or a she. You have to be very careful, Maze, na hizi majina kwa internet. Lakini Advocate Mariba is tuned from Ruiru. Sorry, Advocate, I can't see your profile picture properly. Who else is here? Lameko Kesa anasema Nzige 003 in the house, enjoying the show yangu yote mno. There's some messages which I didn't read zilikuwa huko juu, and when we're talking about Burna Boy anasema you guy, maybe money comes with some arrogance in it. It's a thing when you have money that can komonga anyone. You guy, if you think about yourself, do you think you're one of those guys who become arrogant when you have money? What do you think?
Not arrogant, but I don't think I'll remain the same person. I feel like money will definitely change me. Like that is.
Itaku change.
Yeah. Kidogo though, si ati sana.
For the worse or for the better?
No, like obviously quality of life. Like I'm not like a miser.
No, me I'm talking about attitude to your fellow human beings.
No. I don't think I'll become like arrogant or anything.
How many guys will be to canning out of 3? Check, wachana na mimi wewe. Unajua mimi niko na pesa ngapi? Toka hapa. Eish. Ni aje bro. When you are tattoo, so you have to be kind.
Nimefika limit.
I think money amplifies your character, whether you're broke or rich. So the arrogant broke guys.
Yeah.
So even when you get the money, you'll just be arrogant as someone who has money also, you guys.
Yeah.
So I don't think it actually amplifies your character rather than changes it. So if you're an arrogant broke guy, you'll just be an arrogant guy with money, you guys.
Yeah, if you're rude, if you're all that, if you're abusive, if you're whatever bad character you have right now, it's just like alcohol. Like it just brings out who you really are.
Kitambo when I was younger, I was a very arrogant guy, especially with watches. So nilikuwa naenda kwa, so you know the way you go to a complex, come up a Radio Generation, then you meet the watches up at the entrance. So I never used to talk to them kindly. Like I used to talk to them in a manner. So nakuliza unaenda wapi? Unasema naenda pale. You get? Like I had an attitude on arrival. So I used to always be, so saa zingine ilikuwa nani, obviously it would mess me up because they'd not allow me to enter the complex because they could smell my attitude from far, and then it used to ruin my mood because ukikorofshana na mtu, obviously you guy like it'll ruin the rest of your day. You know what I mean? So it took me a while to realize that like that's wrong. But I was younger those days. I think I was in my early 20s. So I learned, number one, that first of all, this guy is not asking me where I'm going because of any other reason. That's his job.
Yeah.
Like job yake ni kukaa hapo. And yes, there are some arrogant guards, but that's their job, is to stand there, get your ID, figure out where you're heading out, get your documents. So you just have to just go through the process. If you think they're arrogant, maybe just suck it up. But if we can even fast forward and talk about arrogance, there was this story allegedly about the former chief justice who went and fingered some Wuchi's nose pale village market. You guys, akamwambia you have to know people.
Yeah.
You guys, unaona hiyo ingekuwa mimi. Yeah? Can you imagine if I grew up without changing, you guys, and then I'm arrogant all the way? Then you get
successful.
You become successful. You go unafinya mapoa ya mtu alafu unavutwa kazi, you guys. It's sometimes I think about those days and I feel highly regretful, you guys.
Yeah, I think after you realized most of them are lunje like you stopped.
You guys, my dad used to talk in Kiluya to all witches. Cheki Oriena. Holasi. Asante. So some of them were not lunges, are looking at him like, what's wrong with this guy?
You realize it was friendly fire.
Yeah, Burna, you guys. So may I encourage guys to not be like Burna Boy. You guys, you have to be humble, Mazi. Yeah, man.
There's this guy Vince Staples. He's like a rapper. I think right now he's like an actor, nini. And he's like, his view on all these things is he's always saying that like he just needs to make enough money to feed his family. Like he doesn't have all those ambitions of making all those.
Who's this guy?
Vince Staples. He's like, he's a rapper. I think he does a show right now called the Vince Staples Show. It's like a comedy show. I think
I've heard it. Is it the guy who has some big specs?
That's him.
Oh, okay.
So his view is always like he doesn't want to be famous.
But he is famous, right?
Yeah. Like he doesn't like it, and he's saying like if he can make enough money to feed his family, like he'll even stop doing music and just chill.
Oh, okay.
Like he doesn't enjoy that life of like all constantly being on the limelight. Like even the way he acts, the way he dresses, the way like he never changed and became like sijui ati a superstar nini. Like he has it, if he wants to he can, but he just remained the same person.
You guy, I'm gonna go read more about that Vince Staples guy so that I can learn more. Geoffrey Mogaka is on the timeline, but then we have 56 guys watching.
Shout out to you.
Today maze watu wamefurika yao yote kwa hii show yetu. And if you're here for the first time, please subscribe. We do this every evening. This show is called The Breakdown, and it's part of our Wind Down Open Mic where we do the show podcast style. No music, just conversation. Honest to God conversation. And as Bashir normally says, we're not doing it as preachers or people on a high horse. We're just two individuals who have a mic, and we know we're just trading real life stories over here in this studio. Geoffrey Mogaka says, as men, have your own plan. Never depend on anybody. Hata kama it's your wife. You guys, have you ever seen that video for that guy who says somebody was asking him, can you date a woman who has more money than you? And then that guy said, I will never
do such a thing.
Mazo msali daddy bro.
For real?
Bana.
Unajua ulifuatilia ulimfollow. You just be following everyone on Instagram. Mtu anaenda viral na video moja ushamfollow.
That guy is resting in eternal peace, mazi. Pole to the family and the fans.